everybody, it's ASIC Eric from the Second Chance Garage. We're back to working on the Camaro today, floor pans, and hopefully solving the shielding gas issue once and for all today. So we've decided to go big or go home. Eek! So this wasn't as unwieldy as I thought. So this is a 150 cubic foot tank. The last one I had was 60. The one before that was 20. So this is a good size one. This is probably the size most of you guys have in your garage. I just thought this thing would be like ridiculously hard to move around and heavy and everything else. It's actually not that bad. Not really liking the way it sits on this stand. It's a little top heavy, I think, but I guess it should be okay. So I'm gonna first of all open this guy up and check for leaks, make sure everything's okay there, and assuming everything's okay there, off we go. Even if it behaves just as well or bad as the last one did, I got a couple of hours of welding out of that one. This is 2.5 times the size of that one, so I should be able to finish it. And if I run out, fine, I should be done with this. Fill it up before I attack the other side. But this side is probably the most welding I'm ever going to do on this car. I mean, there's so many welds in here if you look around this thing. All here, 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 here. There's a lot of welding here. Yeah, all this stuff. So I won't have to do this much welding ever again. So this tank should do me, I think. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get some soap and water and check this guy for leaks here. All right, well, I hit everything. Soap and water. No bubbles, so I'm guessing that's good. At least up to the inside of the welder. I don't know what's going on inside there, but at least from the outside everything looks okay. So off we go. Alright, been at this for a couple of hours and working my way along here. So this side is all done here. Most of this is done. There's a little bit left back there to get. Just got the big old blow through problems back there still, so I'm still trying to figure that out. Got most of that sealed up. All the plugs are done now. I've tried the tip from the frame off of using welding wire for these holes, and that's worked really well actually. Thank you for the great tip. I bought 3 different sizes. That's the biggest one right there. You can't, maybe you can see it right there. There's one in here as well. That's the smallest one. So I've been using that, like I had a big gap right there I went through. So that's working pretty well. My welder's done a couple of weird things that I haven't understood. It seems to go like into plasma cutter mode every once in a while where it doesn't weld, it just blows everything away. It's kind of weird, like a different sound and everything. Actually, it sounds like a plasma cutter and just does that. So it's kind of odd. And it looks really, really dirty when that happens. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But I got the car all tilted over here right now. In the process of coming around the back to start looking at the back sides of the welds now. Here's my welding wire, by the way. Show you what's going on back here. So I think most of the way across these welds are pretty good. I need to go in and hit this area a little bit to give it some more penetration. I think that's largely okay. This is where I'm having all those blow-through problems right here. I'm still struggling with that. This part looks good. This part looks like hell back here, so I've got some more work to do there. But this is just brutal in here. Again, I guess this metal just really not very good, so I'm going to try again, see what I can do. There's some holes in there you can see, so I'm going to touch those up. And I'm going to shift gears to that right now. On the welding gas front, so I started with 1,500 pounds. You can see I'm down to about 700-ish. It's been 2 hours, about halfway through the tank. That's pretty similar to what I had last time. I didn't see any leaks. One of the tests is here, I've got this guy off, And it's been sitting off for a while, and that hasn't gone down. So presumably if there's a leak from here on out, this would be dropping because there's no more pressure coming from here. This is reading high. When it's actually running, it's more down around 20. But I'll check that again. I'll check it periodically. It seems to creep higher over time, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna go hit the backs here. Oh, another fun little tidbit. When I was working on the car, I hit my head on something over here. I'm guessing that. Ow. So I may have to go to the urgent care later. I can't really see what I'm looking at up there, but Band-Aid up there. Big gash on the top of my head. Yuck. So I'm gonna maybe go get that checked out later. We'll see. Good times. Alright, I ground down the welds on the bottom, and some of them look really good. Like this part right here, that's pretty awesome. There's all these little voids in there, but they're not pinholes. Something like that I'll probably plug, but all this little stuff I think the filler will take care of. Most of the way across here was good. This is the spot I'm still trying to patch the holes, so that still needs some work. This whole section from here back to here is just crap. The gap was way too big, and the metal was just not really very good. There's no rust or anything in it. It looked fine, but it just doesn't want to hold a weld worth a darn. So it is what it is. Most of this area, like in here, this is a low spot all in through here, so I'll just put the filler over that. Probably put some more weld on this, though there's still a bunch of holes and stuff in here, so I got more welding to do, so this will look different by the time I'm done. But from here forward, I'm pretty happy with. So I'll go and touch a couple of spots up, but it's basically done. So now I just got to concentrating on getting the back. Alright, so now I've run out of welding wire. I have another spool, but it's probably a good time to quit today anyway. Been working pretty hard out here today, so we are pretty much done though. It's real close on the underside here. I don't believe there's any more pinholes. Maybe there's one or two. I know this spot over here has been pretty rough. The panels ended up kind of like this there, so when you grind it from one side you weaken the metal, so that's kind of I have to make a beveled edge on that one to make it work, but I did manage to fill up all these holes here. I ended up using the welding wire like a stick welder basically. I would just take it and stick it in the hole, hit the welder, lock it in, and then grind it off. That worked pretty well actually for the big holes. So I'm pretty happy with that. All this looks good up in here, good enough to me. See what you guys think. Plug that one ugly hole right there. But I think this all looks pretty good. Let me show you the other side of the car. I haven't ground these welds down over here yet. I was busy on the other side. So a whole lot of foulness over there, but that was a big gap I had to fill. This is all filled up over here. Here you can see where I was using that welding wire. I haven't ground this side down yet. This is all sealed up now. Everything's good there. This edge is just about done here. There's a couple little pinholes in there, from edge to edge. A little bit left right there. Just about done plugging this up over here. Again, huge gap over there. I don't know if you guys remember from episode 23, I think it was. This was just a huge gap all the way through here, and it's pretty well plugged now. There are some holes left to get, just tiny ones like that one right there. This is all done. Oops, gotta fill that in. It's pretty good. And when I grind them down, they look kind of like that. And if I see a big void, I go ahead and hit it like I did there to plug it up. but otherwise I'm just going to leave it. I don't think it needs to be absolutely flawless. So just about there. So really well and truly, next time I attack this, it should be done. I will grind all this stuff down, fix any holes that are there. I did not run out of welding gas, but pretty close. I got down to 400 pounds or something. Pounds, what am I saying? Cubic feet. I guess. No, that is pressure. That's right. PSI. 400 pounds or so. I did notice, as I said before, this thing kept creeping up, so I would go through and weld for a while and I'd come back and this thing would be up at 25. When I dial it down to 18 or something, it would come back and be up at 24. So I really have to keep an eye on this. I don't know what that is, if this thing's spinning or as the pressure in the tank changes, this regulator, that's probably what it is. The regulator changes as the pressure in the tank changes. So you got to keep an eye on that, or you burn a lot more stuff than you want. But that's it for today. So one more time and we're going to be done with this thing. And I'm pretty happy. So again, let me know if you guys have any comments about anything. If you don't like something you see, please let me know so I can fix it now. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap this thing up and then I will put the filler on it and be done with it. At least this side. Alright guys, have yourself a great weekend and I will talk to you soon.